we are at the penultimate episode of season 1, episode 18, Agony of a Witch. Like I said in the last video, that was the last time for this season that we were getting the fluffy stuff. Now stuff has hit the fan.
We go off the rails.
I'm seeing that.
Rock, things you noticed, things you liked in this episode?
Well, what do I want to say? I'm noticing that Emperor Palpatine there is as much as a douchebag as I was starting to think.
Oh yeah. This is the first time you really get to meet Emperor Bellows, and to say he's a monster would be an understatement.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Misao. Hootie's the best character, right?
Hootie's Hootie.
Hootie.
It's Hootie.
Yeah.
His
moment to shine in this episode is glorious.
Self-defense system.
It is kind of sad how Lilith can never catch a break, but that's what happens when you're on the losing side.
Yeah. Victors get the right history.
Exactly. For the most part, though, this episode plays pretty normal, except for what happens at the end. But we get a field trip to the Emperor's Coven, and of course, Luce being Luce, she has to be up to something. In this case, stealing a magical item to attempt to fix Ida's curse.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that goes about as well as you might think, which is not at all.
It didn't happen.
Nope.
Solve the problem of the show before the finale, the first episode. What?
Not on my watch.
No.
Nope.
And if I'm not mistaken, I think this is the first time we get to meet Kikimora, which is that short, puny assistant to the Emperor.
Yes.
I think so.
Instead of on like the phone or something, you fully meet her.
Mm-hmm.
Spoiler alert: you will learn to hate her, and feel sorry for her. But
yeah, it's mixed feels.
She's kind of the opposite of a fan favorite.
I can imagine.
But yeah, the part of the episode that everyone talks about is the epic witches duel between.
Yeah, that was sweet.
Yeah,
Amazing.
Yeah, the animation in that episode is incredible.
So good. Like I go back to watch like this episode and the next episode because of the animation. Same.
I've seen clips of this like multiple different times.
It's I don't know if any of you've watched Naruto, and I haven't either, but I know of something. It was very much a Rock Lee drops the weights type of moment.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Dropping those, finding Gara.
You can tell that there are plenty of anime fans like on this team.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. You kind of have to be at certain points, otherwise you need to have fight references for something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the anime love in this episode is very strong.
Yeah, that's putting it mildly. No, that fight was sick. I was waiting to see exactly how hard they were going to go with it, and it went pretty good.
And that won't be the last time that you see fights like that.
Oh,
I would
God,
imagine
that
not.
fight's so good. But there's 2 elephants in the room we gotta talk about.
Oh, yes. Now, did
Yes, I
you-
know. It's weird that King knows how to bake.
That's not
I love how on the box it says no soggy bottoms.
Yes, exactly.
No, but seriously, there is
There's 2 elephants in the room that we have to talk about.
is one of them the lack of amity?
Well,
No,
no.
it's
I figured as much
where-
when
El Barbelos.
Oh, right,
We
yeah.
gotta go in. We gotta deep dive into El Barbelos and where he was,
the Day of Unity.
and what El Barbelos was doing.
Having a little snack with that palisman.
Mm-hmm.
Weird.
And there's a heart behind him.
Yep.
Yeah, which I'm going to assume is the Titans that they haven't talked about until just now. That I'm assuming the entire island is literally freaking built on because it's a giant skeleton.
Mm-hmm.
More on that later. For
Yeah.
now, the other big elephant in the room is, and I can't confirm if we actually made a bet on this, but
I think we had him guess.
You had me guess who put the curse on her, and I was like, and the part was you had never introduced the character or that you had a relation, so I couldn't have literally guessed who the correct person was.
Yeah, I
Because
think he
Lilith
said,
wasn't
like,
introduced
family.
when you had me guess.
You said like probably a family member. if I'm
Yeah.
not mistaken.
Yeah.
But yes, Lilith put the curse on her.
Jealous. I see, which they introduced in the previous one. Star player, all this, who's gal.
yeah, so there's sibling rivalry, and then there's this.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Now, in the next episode, we will learn more about sort of why she put the curse on Ida, like what her mindset was.
Like, what was
And-
her intention at that time, putting the curse on her?
Mhm.
Yeah.
At a very young age, from the looks of it. Not long after they won that championship, from the looks of it, because the pictures are damn near identical.
Yeah.
Yeah, it goes.
A lot of that stuff will be cleared up, but for now, I remember that being like a shocking reveal,
like
and that there was
they like
there-
came in, mic dropped and laughed, and we're all like, "What?"
and there was a lot of Lilith hate at the time too.
You don't say.
Yeah. Oh. She was kind of like how we felt with Adam and Ruby. Just a bit. Just
okay.
a little bit because of this episode.
Oh boy.
And once this episode was out,
Okay, cool. So
that
I have
and the
to
galore
ask.
with Epabellos.
Okay, Mike, I'm gonna introduce you into something in Ruby that I'm gonna say differentiates the two. So Lilith did a very bad thing to a lovable character. Now, did people in the Owl House fandom still think she was the coolest thing on the planet and wish that she got to kill Ada just because you had a cool staff?
Fair.
No. That's where the fucking mind-bogglingly brain-rotted Ruby fans that went, they killed the woman abuser and had the women he abused kill him? That's not cool. He has a sword and I like him. He's a douchebag, but why'd you kill him off?
Oh, fans.
Oh,
Fans can be characters.
fandoms are a wild thing.
But he's a woman abuser. Yeah, but he looks like Virgil from Devil May Cry, but really bad.
Why are people?
Ugh.
Fandoms
Anyway.
are very interesting, depending on the fandom.
I ran into an Adam cosplayer at the last con I went to, and I wanted to go, please, what about him makes you like him? He's literally known for being a coward woman abuser. What makes you want to cosplay him?
Wow, my mind is like still in that Has Been Hotel. When you said Adam, was like, Adam from Has Been Hotel, what?
Oh God,
Don't mind me. I'm still on the Has-Been Hotel hype train at the moment.
Oh, trust
no,
me.
I get it. I've listened to the soundtrack
So is
so many
Soundtrack
times.
has been in a chokehold still.
So is Admin Crow's wife, good friend Chris. We went to 2 cons now that has been hotel cosplayer or voice actors at them. And then we're going to 2 more cons this year. One where I'm meeting like half of the cast of Attack on Titan, pretty much. It's literally the entire thing. Another one where it was just a con that was near us and like one person's going. And then the one that the first one I cosplayed at, the same building and stuff. And then they haven't announced anyone. They're like, we're going to announce them in spring. And it starts to be May. I'm like, guys, what are we doing? And then 4 people in a row were Has-Been Hotel people. And then all of a sudden she goes, I think we could go to this one. I'm like,
you just have to.
and I'm just sitting here going, why couldn't Johnny Young Bosch have been in Has-Been Hotel? It's like the one guy I want to meet still.
Now watch. They announce he has a part in season 2.
Oh God. It's literally all Has-Been Hotel actors, and then like the girl who voices Ash in Pokemon, and then like another character that has voiced like 16 Pokemon. That's like all that's there. Oh, and Lou Diamond Phillips.
That one's random.
Anyway.
But yeah, this is also a fun episode for Willow and Gus, who get to show how devoted they are to Luz and helping her out, and B, get to have their fun with the magical items.
Yes.
Like Gus scene
their
with
heist.
He's like, I finally get to know how to be my best self. You already are.
We need a Gus in allies. We need a friend that is a Gus.
Yes.
Nice. We need that in our life.
Mm-hmm. It's a lot of weird stuff in this episode that I don't know if I'm just gonna know in the next episode or not. Why the Emperor drinks from his eyeballs.
I can't promise you'll get an answer that quickly.
Yeah.
Of course.
Takes a bit to get to that answer.
Of course.
But since this episode does technically end on a cliffhanger, do you have any guesses before we move on to the next episode?
That she's going to go back and that she has a perfectly knitted anti-Emperor's whatever cloak waiting that's going to help her.
Okay.
Just saying they nice and neatly left that on the table. It's not like that got destroyed or anything, and they made it a good deal that she built it. Or she knitted it.
Yeah.
Which somehow King thought she could knit a cake.
Leave King out of this, okay?
He's just a good boy.
For a long time to surprise Luce. I love King.
King is good.
Yeah. Every time I watch that ending, I always just like
it sucks.
I always just kind of tear up a bit because it's just kind of very, very, very bittersweet.
Yeah.
It is.
And then the corners where it says the castle and it says the Titan heartbeat.
Yep.
Yeah,
that still
metal.
gets me.
That's pretty metal.
So yeah, one more episode to go, and then that's season 1 in the books.
Mm-hmm.
Woo!
So until next time, Misal, where can everyone find you online?
You can find me on Twitter as Virus, called at Kibalo028.
And Brock?
You can find me everywhere at Organoid0.
And you guys can find me on various social media sites at Captain K42. You guys can check out my quick thoughts on letterboxd.com/Coach K42. And you can follow Renegade Pop Culture on Facebook and that place at Ren Pop Culture. You can also find us here on YouTube, on Podchaser. Consider supporting our Patreon at patreon.com/Renegade Pop Culture. Listen to all of our podcasts on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you listen. And last but not least, everything can be found at renegadepopculture.com. You escaped, so do we. And until next time, bye.
Bye.